Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is lecture 14 and from this lecture we are going to start the centrifugal pump part. In the lecture 14 we will see centrifugal pump working principle and components. In the lecture 15 we will see head and efficiencies of centrifugal pump. In lecture 16 we will see velocity triangle of a centrifugal pump and work done by centrifugal pump. In the lecture 17 we will see centrifugal pump numerical on velocity triangle and work done, and in lecture 18 we will see centrifugal pump numerical on head and efficiencies. In the lecture 19 we will see centrifugal pump in series and parallel connection with MCQs, and in the lecture 20 we will see the specific speed and model testing of a centrifugal pump. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed the channel then please do subscribe it so that you will get the notification about the upcoming lectures. In the previous lecture we have covered the different types of turbine like Pelton turbine, Francis turbine, Kaplan turbine with its concept, formulas, velocity triangle, work done and numerical. So if you haven't covered all these lectures then you can go through the hydraulic turbine playlist. Okay, so now we will move to our lecture 14. Okay, so this is our lecture 14. In this lecture, we will see what is centrifugal pump, working of centrifugal pump, components of a centrifugal pump, uses and its advantages. So first of all, what is centrifugal pump? So centrifugal pump is a hydraulic machine which convert mechanical energy into hydraulic energy by the use of centrifugal force acting on fluid. Okay, so this is the figure for the centrifugal pump. This is for inlet section and this is your casing. This is your impeller and this is your shaft. Okay, so, and this is your outlet discharge. From here the water discharge. Okay, now we will see the working of a centrifugal pump. Working of a centrifugal pump, it operates through the transfer of rotational energy from drive rotor called impeller. Okay, so this is the impeller of a centrifugal pump. The action of impeller increases the fluid velocity and pressure and direct it toward the pump outlet. Okay, centrifugal pump is an axial flow pump according to its working. Fluid enters axially through the eye of a casing, is caught up in the impeller blades and it is whirled tangentially and radially outward until it leaves the circumferential part of the impeller into the diffuser part of the casing. The fluid gains both velocity and pressure while passing through the impellers. In this way the centrifugal pump works. Now we will see the uses of centrifugal pump. So first one is it is used for a high discharge and low head. Second is it is remarkably simple in design and operation. It is used for a various operation like water supply for residential areas, sewage and slurry disposal, fire protection system, irrigation, for the municipal facilities, etc. Okay, so they are used often in oil refineries and power plants also. They can also be used for drainage and air conditioning system. So these are the uses of centrifugal pump. Now we will see the advantages of centrifugal pump. So they are capable of pumping both hazardous and sensitive fluids. There are no leakage problem with centrifugal pump and very less frictional losses. They have a variable capacity control over operating range at a constant speed. Okay, so these are the advantages of a centrifugal pump. The next advantage of centrifugal pump, initial and maintenance costs are comparatively low for a centrifugal pump. They are simple in design and operation and are cheap. Okay, so these are the advantages of a centrifugal pump. Now we will see the components of a centrifugal pump. So this is the figure representing the different components of a centrifugal pump. This is your centrifugal pump and this is the center line of eye. So this is your eye. Okay, this is your water sump. Water comes into the centrifugal pump and this is the overhead water tank to deliver the water. Okay, so we will see all the different terms, what is impeller, what is casing and what is suction pipe in the component of a centrifugal pump part. So first component of a centrifugal pump is impeller. Okay, so it is a wheel or rotor with a series of backward curved blade or vanes attached to it. It is connected to an electric motor shaft. It is rotating portion of the pump contained in a watertight casing. Impeller rotation impart velocity to the fluid. Okay, so this rotor part is your impeller. Okay, it is connected to the shaft. Okay, so there are three main type of impeller. First is open impeller, second is closed impeller, third one is the semi-open impeller. Next we will see what is casing. Okay, the casing of a centrifugal pump is an airtight chamber that encloses the impeller. So this one is your casing that encloses the impeller. It is made in a way that water's kinetic energy discharges at the outlet is changed to pressure energy before the water leaves the casing and is delivered into the delivery pipe. It works as cover to protect the pump. Simply it works as a cover to protect the pump. There are mainly three types of casing. First one is the volute casing, second one is the vortex casing, third one is the casing with the guide blades. Okay, next one is the shaft. So it is the central part of the pump which rotate together with the impeller when connected. The shaft fit perfectly with the ball bearings. Okay, next is your suction pipe. So the centrifugal pump, this is your suction pipe. The suction pipe of a centrifugal pump consists of two ends. One end dip into the water sump and the other end is connected to the inlet of a pump. So one end of a suction pipe is dip into the water sump and the other one is connected to the centrifugal pump. Okay, and this is your delivery pipe. This is your suction pipe, this is your delivery pipe. The one end of delivery pipe is connected to the centrifugal pump and the other end will deliver the water into the overhead water tank. The delivery pipe has two ends. One end of delivery pipe is connected to the outlet of the pump while the other end deliver water to the desired height or head. Okay. Next is your foot valve and strainer. So this is your foot valve and strainer connected to the lower end of a suction pipe. Here we can see that foot valve and strainer are connected to water end of the suction pipe. The foot valve is one way valve that open in the upward direction and the strainer is used to filter the unwanted particle present in the water to prevent centrifugal pump from blockage. Okay, so this is simple. These are all the components of the centrifugal pump and these are the uses and working of a centrifugal pump. Hope you have understood what is centrifugal pump, its working, component, uses and advantage. In this lecture we will see the efficiencies of a centrifugal pump in detail. So if you haven't subscribed the channel then please do subscribe it so that you will get the notification about the upcoming lectures. If you find this video useful then please do like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thank you.